Good morning, sweet students. I hope you're all in your places with bright, shiny faces. Let's go over math, lesson 151 and 152. Okay, this is Tuesday, April 21st. It's going to start on page 301. All right, to begin with, we're going to talk about 12 as a divisor. So if you know your 12 times tables, which we've been over those, this should be very easy for you to figure out. All right, let's look at this one for an example. So you can say something times 12 is 36. So if you know your times tables, it's just going backwards, right? So 36 divided by 12 is 3, because 3 times 12 is 36. So you should be able to work out the rest of these. Now, let's look at this multiplication problem. We've already been over these several times, so hopefully you're catching on as to how to multiply these out. So let's go over it together. All right, so 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 7 is 14, drop your 0, 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1, 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Now you'll add it up. 6 plus nothing is 6, 4, 5, 6, 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1, don't forget to carry that 1, and 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3, put a comma. Okay, now if we were going to check this, you would actually put the 42 on the top and the 73 on the bottom and multiply it out again. But the directions don't ask you to check it, but that is how you'll check it. You'll need to know that in the future. All right, so this one is a divide. Make sure you divide and check. 7 won't go into 2, but it will go into 20. Come as close to 20 as you can get without going over. So 2 times 7 is 14. And you'll need to work this all the way out and then check it. Now, down at the bottom, you just have to be careful to watch the signs as you're adding, subtracting, and multiplying. All right, so that should cover lesson 151 on page 301, and this tells the word lunar is an adjective that means of the moon. Maybe you'll have a chance to look up at the moon if it's nice weather tonight. All right, so you can skip the back of that one, or you can work it if you would like to. And let's move on now. We're looking at lesson 152, page 303. All right, so lesson 152. Oh, wow, that problem looks familiar. It's the same as the one we just did. So 73 times 42, and then they want you to check it, okay? So work this problem out, and you can work this problem out, and you know to check it, you flip-flop it. So you can work those out, or you can skip them if you'd like to. But let's go over that problem again. We just went over it, so hopefully you remember. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 7 is 14, drop your 0, 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1, 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. And then you'll add it up and get an answer. Now, how do we check it? The 42 goes on the top. The 73 goes on the bottom, and you'll just multiply it out again. The same steps. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Drop your 0. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29, and then add it up. And look, this is the same as that, so it checks. So you understand how to check? All right, so you can pause and go ahead and finish working these problems, or you can skip these last part if you'd like to. All right, hopefully by now you understand how to do this. Now, on the story problem, well, that should make you feel great. They made an error in my book. So as I was working this out and checking it, I did see they made an error. But to begin with, we have to do a conversion problem, and then we'll have to multiply to do this one. So Miss Turner bought 8 quarts of vanilla ice cream and 3 gallons of chocolate ice cream for a party. How much did she pay if a gallon cost $3.75? So at first you have to do a conversion problem, 8 quarts plus 3 gallons, and they want the answer in gallons. So let's look and see. 8 quarts plus 3 gallons, so you're going from quarts to gallons, which means you'll divide. So small to big is divide. Your special number's 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2, but that's not your final answer. Now you have 2 plus 3 is 5. So in the conversion problem, you get 5 gallons in all. Now the question wants to know, how much did she pay if a gallon cost $3.75? So 1 gallon's $3.75, so you have to multiply $3.75 times 5 because you have 5 gallons in all. Now, multiply that out. So $3.75 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 7 is 35, 36, 37, carry the 3. 3 times 5 is 15, 16, 17, 18. So $18.75. Now hopefully I multiplied that out right because they said $15.75. Now let's see if I made a mistake or they made a mistake. Hopefully you'll come up with $18.75 as well. Now on the next story problem, if you're ready, we have Jaden, Braden, and Caden. Well, their names rhyme, don't they? 3 people are buying a gift for their grandmother. The gifts cost $38.67. If they share the cost equally, how much will each boy spend? All right, so there are 3 boys, so you'll have $38.67, and you'll divide it by 3 because they're sharing the cost equally. So you go ahead and divide that out, and don't forget it's money. Now, down at the bottom of this, it says divide by 12. So 96 divided by 12. So you have to think something times 12 is 96. Something times 12 is 108. And fill out the rest of this. Alrighty, I believe that covers lesson number 152. And I hope you all are doing well. Just let me know if I can help you.